this supplementary schedule number 4 for financial year 2020-2021. So without wasting time, let's have the minister present. Honourable Minister, do you have any talking notes?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, and have they been distributed? There are only 3 members, if you can give.
There is a forum.
You can surrender yours.
We have enough.
You have enough? Okay. So, Mr. Chairman and colleagues, first and foremost, I want to congratulate you for finishing year 2020, which was a rather difficult year, and also for passing through the elections. And to our colleagues who have been requested to go on sabbatical leave, we will continue to stand with you in that leave. Yes, it is true that we did lay supplementary schedule for the year 2020-2021, and the details of the supplementary, I would like briefly to go through them. The Ministry of Health will be coming and other agencies, but they are straightforward supplementaries. The first one is under State House of 2.276 billion, and this is required to cater for anti-tick vaccine rollout initiative, including establishment of Ngoma Field Tick Farm, laboratory restructuring, expression and production of proteins, equipment, and personnel expenses, among others. One would wonder, why is it under State House, not agriculture, not any other? It has been in the wisdom of His Excellency the President to follow some of these scientific initiatives, because sometimes our system has actually frustrated them, and because of that, some of these initiatives, when the President picks on them, he prefers to fund them directly from State House. And that's one of the presidential initiatives, scientific initiatives that he has been following up, and we are going to fund it through State House. The other one is the Office of the Prime Minister to cater for disbursement over and above the appropriation budget for the Northern Uganda Social Action Fund. That is 12.87 billion. We have the Minister of Finance. This is just a procedure. It is to cater for unspent external financing for the financial 2019-2020 for activities implemented under Resource Enhancement and Accountability Program called DRIP. These resources were approved under external funded program, but they were not spent, and the only way to appropriate them is through supplementary. We have 7.65 billion. It is required for land compensation, and the Minister of Lands will send details of this compensation. The Minister of Health, 34.7 billion funds donated under COVID. 23.9 is required to cater for procurement of transport equipment, 5 billion for medical supplies, 3.4 billion to cater for construction of 2 blood banks, and 2.4 billion to cater for the construction of 4 border health posts. So when these donations came, we opened a special collection account as required by the Public Finance Management Act. And we had a meeting where His Excellency the President was involved, and we agreed and decided that this money should at least go for some equipment that we can say, yes, the donation came, but we can say vehicle, we can see this and that. So this is how we agreed to spend it. It's money collected through the donations, and this is how we are going to spend it. Ministry of Trade Industry, 11.251 billion is required to cater for compensation of tobacco farmers in Bunyoro sub-region arising out of unpaid bills by the tobacco companies. It has been an outstanding issue. It was brought on the floor of the House by members from Nyoro and others. And these bills, we agreed as government to compensate them to resolve this matter. The Cancer Institute and Uganda Heart Institute, they have an outstanding resources to pay local construction, which is actually going through receivership. It's going through a very difficult period, so we are processing that to pay for them. The Land Fund Commission, the Land Commission is 12.11 billion is required to cater for land compensation as per the directive of the President. And the Minister of Lands will be sending to this committee the details of it. National Forest Authority, 0.57 billion is required to cater for external financing remitted to the consolidated fund if I were not spent by the end of the financial year. This is also a technical supplementary. The 0.97 billion is required to cater for COVID-19 activities that were remitted to the consolidated fund. You do recall that last time we approved the supplementary. So we looked at the law, the money that the MPs put under, the issues surrounding this money. So when we submitted to the local governments, the only way that we could access it was through without having queries and problems, was through a supplementary budget. So last time when we came for a supplementary, we appropriated through a supplementary the resources that had already been sent to the local governments. So as they keep sending back is how we continue to appropriate it. So the total supplementary government of Uganda funding is 70. Supplementary will be funded one through government of Uganda, 0.70.695 billion, external financing 23.620 billion, and that will be a grand total of 94.32 billion. So, Chair, we also received additional requests by the ministry. As you recall, most of these requests come through ministries, and we think most of them actually meet the test of unabsorbable and unavoidable. So the supplementary addendum, supplementary schedule 4. Pardon? Wait. I wanted to lay both.
Honorable Minister, you are submitting to us the supplementary schedule number 4, which you laid in December, which was referred to us by Parliament, this committee. So we can't handle what you have not yet laid on the floor of Parliament. We can't even hear.
Okay.
So I think you've concluded your submission.
Yeah, so that is the one. And as we have put you on notes, Mr. Chair, we have other two supplementaries.
Okay, you follow the procedure.
I will.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Chairman,
some of us are Bible people. We follow what's written in the chapters.
Yes.
We don't change the.
And I support you.
Thank you.
So, I beg to submit.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. So colleagues will react to your submission, but we would like you to put more light on the 3.1, the source of funding. When you say GOU 70.6, what do you mean? Has GOU collected more money than projected? Because we appropriated monies for the financial year based on the resource expected to be collected. Now, if you are going to fund these new items from GOU, are you telling us your collections are going to be above by that amount? or you are suppressing some areas, or you have made savings somewhere. We needed that clarification. Then also you clarify external financing. What is that external financing? So we need such issues to come out. Local government, we shall need details of the local government so that we know who submitted what. Oh, yeah, I didn't have in mind.
It is the other one. This one.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Then, Honorable Minister, you have to satisfy this committee that the State House has expertise for vaccines, anti-tick vaccines. These are for animals. Whether State House has it, that department which deals with the health of our animals. Then there are these others who must give us detail like finance. It's a good year here as a finance. And spent external financing, you give us clarification. What happened? What was wrong during the budgeting? What does that expenditure therefore entail? We don't need haphazard things. I think colleagues can react to this so that the minister will take. Honorable Lukol, another person. Honorable Lukol will start. Microphone. Anti-peak.
First, I am aware that one of the institutions responsible for this is in the process, I think in Naro, is in the process of developing this. So what is the connection between this initiative of the President and that technical institution established for doing this? We have ever gone there as a committee of budget, and those guys were appealing for some resources to be able to put that vaccine out. Actually, they have already done a lot of scientific research. It has been proven to be what. So can we know the relationship between this initiative of the President and that? But this is parallel or they are the same. And the worry is only that maybe when you take money there, the technical minister. Let's know that. And then the second one, because it's brief, is on the 34 billion donated, wherever the source. 34 billion, these are COVID funds. Sometime back, Minister of Finance instituted, I think, a task force. We read it in the press, we saw it in the press. This is a task force to go and investigate the use of this COVID fund so far released. It came out on the press. The report that came out on the press was so bad. That was the Minister of Finance. Although officially I don't have that report, but it went circulated on the report. On the press. The report was so bad, it hit a lot of misuse of funds, that other money, on the Minister of Health. But there was a little bit of a quarrel. Minister of Health was saying, when you sent people, they didn't do what. So can you tell us about that? Did you send people to Minister of Health to investigate the use of those funds? Did they come up with a report? What was that report about? Because Minister of Health came up with a lot of things. What I'm saying is now allegations, which we all read in the press, and you must have also read. They said they bought tests, they did what? But they refunded ICU what in referral hospitals. But the reality, Chairman, when it came out, is that as soon as the report leaked out, that's when they started dumping beds in what? In these regional referral hospitals, even some without space. That's when they rushed with their tents. The tents they had brought over to put in Nambole. And yet they knew they cannot come and dig the field to put those tents. So the whole thing is what? So before Chairman, I think, we'll commit ourselves to release this money to Minister of Health. I think we would task really Health to tell us what happened to the other money, the lots of money that was released before. I beg to submit. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Microphone, be on the record.
Honorable Minister, thank you for presenting the supplementary request. My issue also is on the Ministry of Health. Honorable Minister, when you talk of Ministry of Health constructing of 2 blood banks and then 2.4 to cater for construction of 4 border health points. I want to report to you that the first health border point at Mutukula suspended actually the COVID tests. In fact, most of the businessmen using that route, they take their samples come to Kampala for like 5 days. They are just on the border waiting. Yet the facility was constructed, the Basawa are there, but do you know what? These people simply complain about reagents, that the test kits are not there. It is slowing the business, and we are not gaining. And yet the personnel and the facilities are there, but all the test kits are absent from Mutukula. So, as you talk of constructing more 4 health points, what about these ones which are already there? They need to be facilitated, and they do their work to quicken the business. Thank you very much.
Honorable Minister, you can respond to but you know there are those which are.
Thank you very much.
You, please.
Yeah, I wanted to suggest to you, Chair and colleagues, that some of the questions which relate to health, to be fair, that we request the Minister of Health to put the responses in writing and bring them this evening, because I would not want to give half-baked information at the committee. That would be very unfair.
Even the State House.
Yes. So we are going to write, and then we will request the agencies to write back to you.
Lands, health, trade, cancer.
So the only one which I can answer is actually to do with the source of funding.
But Chair, let the Minister also answer the other part.
Which one?
On COVID, that you finance sent or fish a team to Minister of Health to investigate on the use of funds. Can we know whether
the use of
those COVID funds? There was a report which circulated in
Budget monitoring.
Honorable.
yes.
Let's allow like this. Since the minister has told us he doesn't want to be publishing half-baked information, the Minister of Health will be here
Tomorrow,
and the Minister of Finance will be around. So that we handle those matters fully. So what I expect the minister to save our time is to give us item concerning 10.18 billion and then source of funding, and ensure that tomorrow these agencies come with their written responses but appear to talk to their responses.
okay.
So that they clarify where we are not satisfied. So State House, Prime Minister's Office, Minister of Lands, but you have also to give us a difference between Minister of Lands and Urban Development, land compensation. Then you have again an item under Uganda Land Commission, also land compensation.
Yes.
So why are they
No, we'll
not
give
under
you.
one? You have to explain. Are
Yeah.
they just sharing that you take this and I take this and we shall meet there in the air? So there should be one avenue.
No, as you know, Mr. Chairman and colleagues, these are separate votes.
Yes.
Uganda Land Commission and the Minister of Lands are separate votes.
Yes.
And we try to
One
say
supervises the other.
yes. So on the issue of the
So they
10.1,
compensate the minister, they compensate at land commission.
yeah, but compensating different things. Yeah.
Yeah, we need some
We are
clarity.
going to
on
get
that.
the details,
They
Kakama,
should
please.
come and give us.
The issue of the 10.18 billion.
Yeah.
This is a program, the Enhancement and Accountability Program, REAP. It's financed by external sources, the European Union and others. So at the end of the year, the money was not spent
But
So-
the money was already here.
The money was already here.
At the end of which year?
2019.
Those were
2019,
January
2019-20.
2019-20.
Yes.
Money came, activities were there. It was voted that time.
Yeah, it was voted that time, but was never spent.
So it has taken 7 months.
Yes.
Coming again at the
For
end
you
of the
to-
financial year.
It's again come to end of financial year, and you are not bothered since the year ended. First of all, you have to explain to us why were the funds not spent that financial year 1920. You have to justify why they were not spent. Now, when the financial year closed, you have gone 7 months. It means the activity, is it not a priority or you just...
Chair, we shall give you the details. Kakama, we need the details to this.
Yeah, you have to justify this supplementary, or we can allow this year also end. And
So
it
the-
goes back. Are we paying interest on that money?
No, but there are some activities which are agreed benchmarks.
We'll give the details.
Okay.
The last point,
The
which
last
I think
point,
is,
yeah.
is to do the funding.
You have to demonstrate.
So, Chair, you recall, last time we came, we approved a number of resources through domestic borrowing. And when we approved the resources, we said these resources were going to be applied to finance the deficit of the revenue, but also to finance the extra pressures. So these are the resources that we are going to apply because they were already approved by Parliament.
Correction.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this 23, I can see the 10. The 10 is under this 10.18. So there is another 13. You have to demonstrate that also. Where is it coming from? And what is it specifically going to fund among these activities you have captured here? Because when I look
Kakama,
through,
can we?
when I look through, I don't see where the 23.6 is going to fund here.
Chair,
Yeah.
under OPO,
Yes.
the 12.87, and
Okay.
under RIM, those are the areas which are going to be funded by the 23. What's tomorrow? But those are the two major areas. All this is money from the external finance grants.
And which one again?
So we said 12.87, then
Plus
plus
10.18.
plus 108.
What does that come to? That comes 22 point.
What's 23?
It's around there.
Check properly.
Then
Because we
there
have
is also
23.62.
yes,
Check
Yeah,
that
come
total.
on.
What is the national police close?
2305.
There is also national police close, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, NFA.
Yes, sir.
There's got money somewhere.
yeah, the 07.5.
5, 7,
That's 570 million.
12, 6,
Okay.
360.
It balances.
Yeah.
It balances fine. So where is Forest Authority getting this money from?
We are going to give you the details tomorrow.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
And Mr. Chair, I think Kakama, next time all the talking notes should have all the details so that we don't have to
For our record.
for our record.
So that we don't
Yeah.
we don't quarrel when you bring another one. Things will be very clear.
Godwin.
So, Honorable Minister,
Godwin.
without preempting the decision of the committee, we are going to have a very big task to convince this committee that anti-tick vaccine development can be done at State House. I think this one is it will be on the record. Anti-tick vaccine can be developed at State House.
We will bring the State House Controller
Yes.
and the scientists who are going to do it.
And the scientists from State House.
And we'll be able to demonstrate that
And
after
then
this
you
process.
must also demonstrate that our scientists under NARON agreed are incompetent to do this anti-tick. You have to demonstrate that because you have those expertise. They have asked for money many times from you. This committee has tried always to tell you to give us for money to develop this anti-tick. You are reluctant. Now you want to take it to State House. So you have, let's have it tomorrow.
Mr. Chair, on that matter, I think we should find out whether it is not a matter of pirating, because this program, is not funded under NARO, and now somebody might be, so we may have to look for that collaboration.
Okay.
If they are not stealing NARO's knowledge, and they want to replicate it.
No, we'll come with it.
So we need some input from NARO as well.
Let's give you additional information which sounds like an example. In the Ministry of Agriculture, because if you have a case which cannot be handled by which cannot be handled by Mulago here, they write stating that this one can be what? Sent outside because we cannot handle. Can we, like Chairman says, have the engineers who have been battling state that no, we can no longer handle anti-tick. Let it go
We
to the
close
science.
them, they go home.
You know.
No,
Honorable Minister, on that explanation also hard for us. What did the money do? Colleagues, under 3%, money was again released for this anti-tick to State House. So they are also to explain to us what that money did,
Okay.
why they are now asking for more.
Okay.
And yet the whole NARO, which does all the research, you find it difficult giving them 2 billion. So, okay, so colleagues, I think without wasting time, the minister can take leave. He had started reading some addendums, but we have sincerely on the procedural matter agreed that he goes to lay them on the floor.